Yes.
So I don't care what it is, okay. Business, family, what are 3 things you will not compromise on? Come hell or high water, 3 things you are not going to compromise on.
It doesn't mean I'm perfect at these, but I really
Yeah, sure.
Morning routine.
Really? Okay. Give me the 30-second version of that.
Workout, meditation, journal, coffee. By the way, it could be 1 or 2 of those things, but the point is me time before I go.
7 days a week?
Usually it's the 5 and
Yep.
like maybe 1 day on a Saturday.
Perfect.
Like
Okay.
or 1 day on a weekend. And a piece of that too is setting up my day in terms of priorities. Like what's the one thing I have to get done today? Right?
Great.
Move the needle.
All right. So morning routine.
Family dinner.
How many days a week?
7.
7.
Yeah. And that may mean that Mike and I go on a date night, but we have a little bit of time with the 2-year-old. But it's the only time. And granted, he's working late sometimes. I'm definitely working late, but it's really important, even though she's really small, for us to do that time. We did that when we were kids.
That's great.
It's really important. And we have the privilege of doing that. And I think that our lives are about to change a little bit. And so we'll take what we can, right? And it's connected to that. But I will say the third thing that comes to mind, and there are probably so many others that I should say, but it sounds really silly, bath time. So even if dinner is missed.
So 2 of these 3 things I was not expecting.
You
okay,
want it
go
all.
ahead. Yeah, this is awesome.
It's me time in the morning to set myself up, and it's nighttime routine. When I don't answer the phone between 6 and 8 o'clock, it's because PM. We're there. We're cooking, eating, talking, phones down, and then we go up and we do bath time. And Mike and I sitting next to the bath, talking about our day, engaging with her. It sounds so silly, but it is one of the most precious things, and everything else goes away. It just doesn't matter. And so, by the way, if I'm rude to anybody that not answering my phone between 6 and 8 and it's emergency, this is the no-go zone for us.
Sure.
It just is. And then we put her down and we sit together and we read books and we sing songs. And we're lucky to have 1 child. God willing, I will have more. But if this is it for us, I just really want to do what we can. We're running so fast during the days that it's just the time we're trying to, hold on to. So with that said, I bookend the days as best I can.
That's great.
Yeah. So it grounds me. And by the way, when I miss it, I feel it.
Oh my gosh. I agree with that.
What did you think I was going to say?
You know what? I didn't know.
Yeah.
I did not know. I knew that we're similar in that, like, we have pretty regimented as far as just like routines and things like that. I did not know. I was not expecting bath time. I was not expecting dinner time.
Yeah.
But that's wonderful.
Yeah. So there we are. Surprise.
Perfect. Yes.
What about you? What are yours?
So for me, I remember the 3 things I won't compromise on are, number 1, it's a morning thought, but there's things in the morning that 7 days a week, 365 days a year that I'm going to do. And that's number 1, like time with Jesus. Like, I need the time to sit, slow down, let the world. People always talk about, I don't have to get up early. You know what? You don't have to get up early. You don't. But when I'm up early, between 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning, no one's bothering me.
I agree.
And you that own 2 businesses and have a husband and have a 2-year-old, everybody's asleep.
Except, Mike's up too then.
Yeah.
But that's our only time.
That's it. I know. So no one bothers me. No phone's not ringing, none of that stuff. So my time with Jesus is extremely important. Sometimes it's 12 minutes. Sometimes it's 45 minutes. Sometimes it's an hour. Yeah. The next thing is, and some people disagree with me is fitness. Like, I'm going to, a lot of people say and argue with me to the death about taking an off day. Like, I exercise every single day, 7 days a week, every single day. Yeah. Because, and I'll say this, some days the intensity is not, like this morning, I was feeling it this morning. So I went hard this morning.
Yeah.
But I may not go so hard tomorrow.
Yeah. And
so figuring out that the fitness part of what I do is that those 2 things are incredibly important. The third thing, which we're working on, is trying to stop and look at my wife and just talk. Mm-hmm. Now, sometimes this does get compromised, out of town, whatever. Mm-hmm. This is the thing that this is the thing that I'm trying to be the third thing.
Yeah.
Because with 3 kids, 2 of the 3 of which are playing multiple sports, it is not easy. So those are the things: Jesus, fitness, and then time with Jackie. And sometimes the time with Jackie is 5 minutes. Now, I'll say this: the bath time thing is wonderful. I think I'm going to go talk about that with her and see if we can get that, because that's wonderful.